busy week been this week with the 2 games. How's training been?
Good. Windy today, but good. We had a lovely session on our new training ground. So yeah, we boys worked hard. Good attitude, good application. We spent good 90 minutes in the video room this morning, which was good. Always learning, trying to improve. So no, we had a productive day today. We'll have a shorter day tomorrow and look forward to the game on Saturday.
Everybody come through midweek okay?
Yeah, they've come through well. Obviously, the break that we had going into this week, I think, has helped. So no, we've come through well, which is a positive.
You spoke after the game on Tuesday about needing everybody to pull in the same direction. Do you feel that's not happening?
I'm not too sure because I don't do too much social media, but I know that a couple of my younger ones are a bit upset by some negative comments, but I'm actually really pleased that there's such a high level of expectation. I'm really proud of that because I think that's what we've created, and 2.5 years ago there weren't. So I'm really proud now that there's a real expectation and that people hold our players in such high esteem. I think they should win every match. So I'm really proud of that. And listen, whether they are blindingly loyal and give us unconditional support or they're critical friends, then as long as they support Lincoln City and they've got the club's best interests at heart, then they'll always be all right by me.
Do you feel there has to be a bit a reality check though?
Not inside the dressing room, not at all, because we know that every game is really difficult, and if anyone thinks going to a Boundary Park on a wet, cold, late November Tuesday night is easy, then they've been to Boundary Park on a wet, cold, windy night. So no, it was a really tough game. Like I said, after I thought Oldham were excellent, particularly with 10 men, made it really, really difficult for us. I think when we've been top of the division for quite a period of time, when you are top of the division, everyone tries hard against you. That's why getting to the top is one thing, standing at the top is much more difficult. We've lost 1 in 11 games, but we've drawn too many in those 11 games, and consequently people will criticise. They're allowed to. It's football. It's either that or Brexit, isn't it? So we just, you know what, I want them to try to stay with the players always. I always want them to, because it does hurt some of their feelings, and it don't bother me. It upsets my mum, and upsets my wife a bit, but don't bother me. So, but for the younger ones, we try to educate them and tell them not to go on there, but they can't help themselves, can they? They live on their phones and they live on social media, and that's the young people of the 21st century, so that's where it's at. But no, we just, you know, football supporters are allowed to have opinions. They want to win, don't they? They don't come to games wanting to see their team lose, and sometimes when we don't win or don't play as well as they would like, they get disappointed and vent, and they're allowed to do that. And as long as it's not personal, I think it's fair game. The only thing that I'm guarded about, and the only thing that probably worries me, is just entitlement. I hate entitlement. I think as a group we hate entitlement. We've got to here, we're being really down to earth, honest and hard working people, and that's how we've achieved what we've achieved, and we've come right from the bottom, and it's been a lot of blood, sweat and tears to get to this point, and we've won a lot of football matches to get here. But do we ever feel entitled to win? Never, ever. Never, ever. And we know every minute of every hour of every single day we have to outwork our opposition. Now, whether that's in-game, whether that's in the lead-up to a game, whether that's off the back of recovering for a game, we've got to try to find those little gains that are going to allow us to perform better than our opponent. And we're so far away from entitlement, and I just don't like it. It really makes me feel uneasy when people just think that we've got a God-given right, because we're Lincoln City, and for the supporters that have been supporting the club an awful long time, they'll know it hasn't always been plain sailing, and it's not always easy. And I get it, because in recent years we've gone to Burnley and beat Burnley in the 5th round of the FA Cup to get to the quarter-final of the FA Cup and be the first non-league club in in 100 years to do that. We've won the National League. We've gone in our first season in the Football League, got into the playoffs. We've gone to the Checkatrade Trophy final and beaten a League One club. So I get the reason why people expect an awful lot, and expectations are absolutely fine. Like I said, I'm really proud that the supporters expect us to win every game, but not entitled. Never ever. You have to work really, really hard, and you're always there, because we're one of probably 8, 9, 10 teams that can get promoted out of this division. We've got nothing more than any of those other 10 clubs that can get promoted, other than having really good people that are going to be willing to work really, really hard to get us to where we want to go. And we're just going to stick by our values, keep going, ride with it, because it's a marathon and a lot of football, a lot of football to be played, and we'll keep trying to do the right things every day. I can promise everyone that we try hard every single day and do our very, very best, and I'm sure they understand and know that anyway. But we'll continue to do that, and we'll see where it takes us.